What's up, actor friends? So this morning, on this cold London morning, I have a warm-up for you. Just a short one. All you need is a ball, ideally a lacrosse ball, something that bounces. Could also be a tennis ball, and your body. So let's get into it. Alright, so I'm starting out here by rolling out my quads with that lacrosse ball. I'm going two hands, just looking for any areas that are painful, working all the way down, starting at the top of my quad, working all the way down just above my knee, looking for any sort of niggly areas, and if I find them, I want to work laterally or in a circle. It shouldn't be super painful, so if it's over a 7, that's a bit too much. You want to try to keep it at a pain level of 7 or under. Then I'm going to cross my other leg over the top and just work out my calves a little bit. Same thing here. You can work on different angles. I'll just spend like 2 to 3 minutes working on one leg, and then I'm just going to give my quad a little shake. Move on to the next side. Same thing. For this one, I'd mainly just set a timer for 2 to 3 minutes. Work on the one side, move down to the calves. It doesn't have to be anything extensive. You're really just getting the muscles warm. And then I'm working on that calf as well. Most people have pretty tender calves, so you might not need to cross one leg over the other. You might find that it's enough to just put that ball right underneath the calf. And if that's the case, that's great. And then I'm just going to give that leg a little shake. This next one is a neck warm-up. So I'm following the ball as I move it around. I'm following the ball with my eyes, and I'm trying to isolate the movement in my neck as opposed to my torso, but I'm not going to be able to prevent my torso from moving because you'll be using your arm to move the ball around the space, so there's going to be a bit of movement there, and that's okay. But as much as you can, really try to find the neck, warm up the neck. So same thing with this one. I'd set a timer for 2 minutes or so, and just take that time to find all the different angles for your neck to move. Go nice and slow at first, nothing should be painful. Should be a nice little warm-up. This next one now, I'm going to start warming up my arms and my spine. So I'm trying to keep the ball in the palm of my hand. I don't want it to fall out of my hand as I just move it around my body. So I'm keeping it in nice and close. I'm working so that it's further away from me. I'm trying to find some different angles. This is a really good one where you can start to challenge yourself, but it's also just a great warm-up to get the spine nice and warm, as well as the shoulders. Try to work in different directions. Same thing here, 2 to 3 minutes, set a timer, and really just allow yourself to have fun and to play. If you find that you drop the ball, that's totally okay. This isn't a performance, this is just a warm-up. You should be challenging yourself enough that you might drop the ball. That is totally cool. So yeah, just keep this light, keep the work nice and light. This next warm-up is a really great drill for awareness, for focus, for getting your coordination, your hand-eye coordination down, and for balance. So I'm starting on one leg. There's a slight bend in that knee, and then the other leg is extended out. I really want to try to use that extended leg as like a tail, so I really want to allow it to move around. Try not to get stuck with that leg staying too close into the body. When you're first starting, I would say start with two-handed catch. The more comfortable you get, move over to one hand just to challenge yourself. You can also play with trying to catch the ball really gently, so almost catching it in a quarter squat position and really bending that grounded leg. But yeah, same thing here with the other ones, just keep the work nice and light. Alright, this next one is one of my favorites. So here you're working on putting the ball down and picking it up in any way, shape, or form. So just finding all the different ways you can do that. And it's better, actually, it makes it a bit more fun if you're on uneven ground and that ball can move. It forces you to be a bit more creative. But yeah, here I'm just working on finding all the different ways I can pick the ball up, put the ball down, start nice and slow. Start nice and slow. None of these movements should be painful, but you should also be using this exercise to test your range. So really experiment. Find what feels good, find what feels a bit niggly, and start nice and slow and slowly move up to a bit more complex movements. Really hope you enjoyed this video. If you would like to see more of these or have any questions, comments, etc., feel free to leave them below and I will happily respond. Otherwise, I hope you subscribe and have a fabulous day.